So if you want to pass CSWP certification exams, you have to pay attention to these 5 mistakes that can cost you easy points. I'm going to show you what are these mistakes and how to avoid them. So if you've been practicing for a SolidWorks CSWP exam, you already know something. The exam rarely fails people because of hard geometry. It fails them because of small modeling mistakes that snowball into wrong mass, wrong dimensions, or broken rebuilds. So in this video, we're going to cover the 5 most common CSWP modeling mistakes, why they cost you points, and how to fix them before exam day. So mistake number 1 is modeling without design intent. So what that means, you sketch something quickly, then you extrude that, you add fillets, you throw holes, and then the exam asks you to change one dimension, and half of the model explodes. Now, why these cost you easy points? Now, in CSWP, later questions almost always involve modifying dimensions, or suppressing feature, or recalculating mass, or editing geometry, right? So if your model isn't built logically, those changes will fail to rebuild, will move features incorrectly, will change references, will break patterns, will corrupt fillets. And that means wrong answers. Okay? Now, how you can fix this? Before modeling, pause for 20 seconds and ask yourself, what is the main base feature? Which dimensions control the entire model, right? These are the main dimensions. Which features depend on others? And where should symmetry be used? And this is very important about a symmetry. You have to notice symmetry. Okay? And the pro tip, create the largest, simplest shape first, and then add details. Okay? So here is the process. First, you have a sketch, then you have the base feature, then you add cuts, holes, fillets, patterns. Okay? So this is mistake number 1. Mistake number 2, poor sketch constraints. Okay, so that means blue sketches everywhere, floating lines, coincident relation missing, and other relations as well, right? Now, why this costs you easy point? Because underdefined sketches, blue lines means underdefined sketch. Underdefined sketches change shape when dimension update. If you change one dimensions and you have blue lines, it will change the shape. Shift geometry unexpectedly, cause rebuild errors, change volume and mass. You're gonna get different mass, different volume, and also make later edits unpredictable. Okay, so in CSWP, that can mean correct shape initially, but wrong final mass. Now, how you fix this? You always aim for fully defined sketches. That means they have to be black. That means adding relations, horizontal, vertical, symmetry relations, equal relations. Then also using center lines for patterns, using construction geometry to help you building sketches. Okay? And the pro tip here is when you create a sketch, use relations first and then add dimensions. Okay? Mistake number 3, fillets and patterns too early, right? So that means you add fillets immediately after extruding. And then later you modify the sketch, you add holes, you change thickness, and suddenly the fillet fails. Okay? Now, why this cost easy point? Because fillets and chamfers are fragile features. If they see too early in the tree, downstream features fail. Patterns rebuilt incorrectly. Edit propagate unpredictably. You waste time debugging instead of answering questions. Okay? Because time pressure equals mistakes. Now, how you fix this? You push cosmetic features, that means fillet, chamfers, drafts, as far down the feature tree as possible. Okay? So pattern functional geometry first, and then add fillets later. Mistake number 4, using the wrong reference planes. Okay, so you sketch directly on random faces, and this is mistake. Because then later, the exam asks you, change the thickness, modify height, suppress a feature, mirror geometry, and suddenly features flip, hole drift, cuts fail, pattern shift. Now, why this costs you easy points? Because CSWP problems are designed to test parametric changes. So if you reference unstable faces, filleted edges, temporary surfaces, your model becomes fragile. Okay? So when the base geometry changes, those references disappear and rebuilt errors kill your final numbers. Now, how are you going to fix this? So whenever it's possible, sketch on main planes, front, top, right, whenever it's possible. If it's not possible, then create reference planes relative to the main planes, okay, not on the faces. Then also use reference origin and mid planes. Avoid referencing filleted faces, and also use symmetry planes. Pro tip: stable references, predictable rebuilds. And mistake number 5. This is very easy to fix, but it happens: forgetting units, materials, or precision, right? So you can model everything perfectly, but a mass is off. And it can be off by a lot. Now, why these cost you easy points? Because CSWP frequently asks for mass, center of gravity, volume, or density, right? And if you have units that are in millimeters and have to be in inch, or vice versa, or material is not assigned, or decimals around it, or destiny is not updated, you're going to lose points even if everything is perfect. So you can fix this very easily. Before submitting, confirm document units. But I would suggest you, before you start building a task, assign material and units, okay? So assign material early, rebuild model, update mass properties, check decimal places, and also match rounding exactly. So do mass checks after every major change, not just at the end. So these are the 5 mistakes that you have to pay attention to that actually cost you easy points. Now, here is the quick CSWP survival checklist that you can use. Now, before you submit your answers, ask yourself these questions. Does the model rebuild cleanly? Are sketches fully defined? Are main dimensions driving geometry? Are fillets near the end? Did I use symmetry where possible? Are units correct? And does mass match exactly? Right? So ask yourself these questions, and you're going to avoid these mistakes that can cost you certificate. Because most failures on the CSWP are not from lack of knowledge. They are from rushed modeling, weak sketches, fragile feature tree, poor sequence of features. Okay, so if you fix these mistakes, you're gonna be fine. Now, if you want to increase the likelihood of succeeding on the exam, check the CSWP blueprint, which is a guide below. You can get it for absolutely free.